Good evening and welcome to TC Network. I am Tingnae Tim Hoki bringing you today's news. Today's top headlines include NSC and IM accuses Ukhrul SP of collusion with Kuki militants. Manipur police deny allegation. Manipur Kuki Forum to meet MHA officials on January 17 in Delhi. Kotu appeals Konsahul villagers to leave blockade on Kangpo Churachandpur Road. Liang May Naga Council eases indefinite ban on SP Road for 72 hours. News in details. The National Socialist Council of Nagaland Isak Muiva, NSC and IM has accused the Superintendent of Police in Ukhrul, Manipur of colluding with Kuki militants to smuggle undisclosed items into a Kuki village. The accusation centers around an alleged incident on December 18, 2024, when the SP allegedly directed the transport of 2 trucks and 2 mini trucks filled with rice and tin seeds to Molhang Kuki village under the pretext of delivering supplies to the Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF). The NSC and IM claims that the consignment, however, concealed a larger quantity of undisclosed items. Upon arrival at the village, approximately 200 Kuki militants were reportedly waiting, and the items were unloaded without notifying the accompanying police officers, leaving them stunned and powerless to intervene. The militant group further alleged that this event, combined with other incidents, has led them to believe that the Indian central government is providing material and logistical support to Kuki militants, including the funneling of large sums of money to them over the past months. In response to these serious claims, the Manipur police have strongly denied the allegations. According to the police, the reports based on the NSC and IM press release are blatantly false. The police clarified that the trucks were transporting laborers and materials from the construction of security barracks in Molham Kuki village, which is intended to house Border Security Force (BSF) companies. The police further explained that Ukhrul District Police has assisted the BSF in providing guides and security escorts for these trucks on 2 separate occasions in December. They emphasized that the claims made by the NSC and IM were unfounded and risked tarnishing the reputation of the Ukhrul District Police and its SP. The Manipur Police called on media outlets and the public to verify facts carefully before publishing, especially during sensitive times when peace efforts are ongoing in the state. In what may break the stalemate in talks to resolve the Meitei-Kuki conflict in Manipur, a delegation of Kuki Council will meet officials of the Ministry of Home Affairs in New Delhi on January 17. Confirming this, Ginja Volzong, a spokesperson of the council, a forum of major organizations representing the Kuki communities, told the H on Sunday that an 8-member team would meet the MHA officials and put forth their demand for a separate administration in the forum in the form of a union territory with a legislature in order to restore peace in Manipur. This is going to be the first meeting between the MHA officials and the Kuki organizations. Although the time and venue has not yet been finalized, all I can confirm is that our team will be endorsing the Kuki National Organization KNO and United People's Front UPF demand, which is separation from the Manipur government run by the Meiteis, he said. The KNO and the UPF, the 2 umbrella organizations of at least 25 armed groups representing Kuki organizations, have been in a suspension of operations (SOO) agreement with the government since 2008. Leaders of the groups and their cadres are lodged in several designated camps in Manipur's Kuki-dominated districts. We will also press the government to resume the talks with the KNO and UPF as early as possible, said Volzong. A prominent leader of Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, one of the associates of the Kuki Council, KZC, Volzong will also be part of the delegation. The Kuki Council was formed in October last year as the highest decision-making body, with representatives from all major organizations representing the communities. The development comes days after the council met the newly appointed governor of Manipur, Ajay Kumar Bala, in Churachandpur, one of the Kuki-dominated districts, in which it stressed on finding a solution to its demand first for restoring peace. Now that the hills and the valley have been divided, the only thing left is separation in the administration. Only after the separation is complete, there will be peace, the council told the governor in a memorandum on January 7. Bala, however, told them to maintain peace for finding a solution. The union government in October had called the MLAs belonging to both Kuki and Meitei communities to New Delhi for a joint meeting. But the Kuki MLAs refused to share the dais with their Meitei counterparts and stressed the demand for separation. Organizations representing the majority Meitei community, however, are against the demands and seek abrogation of the SOO agreement with the KNO and UPF. They demand implementation of a national register of citizens in Manipur in order to detect illegal migrants belonging to Kuki Chin communities who, according to them, pose an identity threat to the Meiteis. Highlights so far, more than 250 people killed, over 60,000 displaced since May 2023. Kuki outfits demand separate administration, Meitei seeks abrogation of SOO with the Kuki rebel groups, and an NRC in Manipur. Kuki MLAs in October last year refused to take part in a joint meeting with Meitei legislators at Delhi, 10 Kuki MLAs maintaining distance from Imphal in the assembly. The Committee on Tribal Unity, KOTU, has strongly condemned the indefinite blockade imposed by Konsahul villagers on the critical Kangpokpi-Churachandpur road. The road, a vital lifeline for the Kuki-Zo community, has been obstructed amid an ongoing land dispute with Leilon Vaipei village. In an official statement, KOTU labeled the blockade as regrettable and unwarranted. Since the violent unrest on May 3, 2023, the community has been working tirelessly to restore connectivity across its regions. The blockade, KOTU asserts, undermines these efforts and intensifies the hardships faced by the affected population. KOTU has appealed to the Konsahul villagers to leave the blockade immediately. The organization has also called for unity and urged all stakeholders to prioritize peaceful dialogue and humanitarian values in resolving the dispute. It emphasized the importance of fostering cooperation and maintaining accessibility for the well-being of all communities. The blockade on Kangpokpi-Churachandpur was called by Konsahul villagers following a recent incident involving the alleged assault and outraging of a Naga woman from the Konsaram community at Ke Lungwiram under Kangchup Geljang subdivision in Kangpokpi district. The alleged assault that took place on January 7, 2025 accused the Leilon Vaipei community of breaching the trust and respect that has traditionally existed between the two communities. The incident, which allegedly occurred under the direction of individuals from Leilon Vaipei village, had prompted the Konsahul village authority to demand that the Leilon Vaipei community vacate the land. The Konsahul Konsaram Village Authority has issued a memorandum accusing Leilon Vaipei members of indulging in anti-social activities targeting innocent villagers of the Konsaram community, while highlighting that they had been allowed to settle as tenants on the land of the Konsaram Naga people on humanitarian grounds. The indefinite ban imposed by the Kobru Range Liangmay Women Union on SP Road has been relaxed for 72 hours, effective from 12 noon on January 13th. The Liangmay Naga Council Eastern Zone, Manipur, issued a release today announcing the decision. The council stated that the ban has been relaxed at the request of the Leimahong Area Protection Committee and the Leimahong Area Chief Organization on humanitarian grounds. The release stated, "This grace period is solely a time frame for those concerned to take responsibility for relinquishing and surrendering the culprits who committed the physical assault on a woman from Konsahul Lungwiram village. Failure by the concerned parties to act within the given time frame, 72 hours, will lead to more stringent and active demonstrations in Liangmay Naga inhabited areas," the release stated. The relaxation is unanimously mandated by the Liangmay Naga Council Eastern Zone, Kobru Range Liangmay Women Union, and the Eastern Liangmay Chief and Chairman Association, it added. The outpatient department OPD at Lamka District Hospital has been witnessing a significant number of patients seeking medical attention on a daily basis. According to the monthly performance report released by the hospital, a total of 10,439 patients visited the OPD in December 2024, comprising of 4,605 males and 5,834 females. The medicine OPD saw 1,886 patients, with 852 males and 1,304 females. The pediatrics OPD attended to 1,176 patients, including 611 males and 565 females. The ortho OPD treated 703 patients with 461 males and 252 females. The surgery OPD saw 766 patients, comprising 438 males and 328 females. The gynae and obstetrics OPD attended to 1,004 female patients. The dermatology OPD treated 357 patients with 168 males and 189 females. The eye OPD saw 759 patients, including 303 males and 456 females. The dental OPD treated 697 patients with 282 males and 415 females. The ENT OPD attended to 635 patients, comprising 279 males and 356 females. The psychiatrics OPD saw 197 patients with 74 males and 123 females. The IUS OPD treated 109 patients, including 39 males and 70 females. The PPT-CP attended to 127 female patients, while the ICTC saw 249 patients, comprising 152 males and 97 females. The ART Center treated 7 patients with 6 males and 1 female. The OST saw 173 patients, including 167 males and 6 females. The minor OT attended to 925 patients with 575 males and 350 females. The dialysis department treated 44 patients, comprising 25 males and 19 females. The PMR saw 305 patients with 133 males and 172 females. In the inpatient department, a total of 993 patients were admitted to the hospital in December 2024. The medicine ward saw 331 patients, including 192 males and 139 females. The pediatrics and neonatal ward attended to 232 patients with 117 males and 115 females. The surgical ward saw 135 patients, comprising 87 males and 48 females. The ortho ward treated 59 patients with 37 males and 22 females. The gynae ward attended to 9 female patients, while the obstetrics ward saw 205 female patients. The ENT ward treated 22 patients with 11 males and 11 females. The maternity ward saw 214 female patients in December 2024 with 163 deliveries. Of these, 121 were normal deliveries and 41 were cesarean sections. The hospital reported 163 newborns with 74 males and 89 females. The hospital reported 31 deaths in December 2024, including 2 infants and 27 adults who died due to various illness. The operation theater performed 1,020 minor operations and 135 major operations in December 2024. The pathology department investigated 217 cases, while the radiological investigation department performed 83 CT scans, 458 ultrasounds, and 180 X-rays. The hospital also reported 81 units of blood donated through voluntary donations and 198 units transfused through replacement donation. The blood group distribution showed that A group was the most common, with 103 units, followed by O group with 61 units, B group with 54 units, and AB group with 38 units. Curfew was claimed in a subdivision in Manipur's Kangpopi district on Saturday following tension between the Naga and Kuki community people, while in a separate incident in Kamjong district, a mob on Saturday destroyed a massive camp of the Assam Rifles, officials said. Officials in Imphal state that tension has been prevailing for the past 3 days in the Kangchup Gelzang subdivision of Kangpopi after the villagers of Naga-dominated Konsahul village and Kuki-inhabited Laylon Vaipe village engaged in bickering over a territorial dispute. Konsahul villagers are claiming that the Laylon Vaipe village is their area, but the claim was strongly opposed by the villagers of Laylon Vaipe. Amidst the territorial dispute, there was an allegation that a Naga woman was assaulted by a few people on January 7. As the tension escalated in the areas and some minor clashes took place between the villagers of the two villages, District Magistrate Mahesh Chowdhury imposed an indefinite public curfew in the subdivision under the BNSS 2023. However, no injury was reported in the clashes. The DM's order prohibited the movement of persons in and around areas along the Konsahul and Laylon village with immediate effect and until further orders. In another incident, a mob on Saturday destroyed a makeshift camp of the Assam Rifles in Kamjong district over alleged harassment and restrictions on the transportation of timber for constructing houses. Police said that the trouble started when the Assam Rifles troopers reportedly imposed restrictions on transporting timber intended to construct houses in Kasom Khulen village. Assam Rifles personnel used tear gas cells and fire in the air to disperse the mob, a police official said, adding that no one was injured in the incident. According to reliable sources, the confrontation started when the Assam Rifles allegedly barred the transportation of timber intended for house construction in a neighboring village. Despite the local MLA Laisio Casing's intervention, the Assam Rifles refused to allow the materials to be transported. Hearing this, the area's women gathered in the village to protest against the Assam Rifles' actions. In a verified video, the MLA is heard speaking to an AR officer in charge that the jurisdiction belongs to the Forest Department of Manipur. The Appointments Committee of the Cabinet approved the appointment of Prasan Kumar Singh, an Indian Administrative Service Officer of the 1993 batch, as the Chief Secretary of the state. The committee approved Singh's repatriation to his parent cadre in Manipur. Singh will take charge following the recent appointment of Vinit Joshi, the previous Chief Secretary, as Higher Education Secretary at the center. Singh, who belongs to the Manipur cadre, was serving as Secretary of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy earlier. He has held several key positions in the past, including Chief Executive Officer of the Government E-Marketplace, an initiative under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Singh holds a degree in electrical engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, and a master's degree in public policy and sustainable development from Terry University, New Delhi. The new Chief Secretary assumes his role amid a challenging period for Manipur, which has been grappling with prolonged ethnic and political tensions. The state has faced criticism for its handling of the ongoing crisis, which has strained relations between communities and raised concerns over law and order. Singh's appointment is expected to bring a new perspective to the administration, with many viewing the role of the Chief Secretary as pivotal in addressing the complex issues facing the state. 28 additional refugees from Chittagong Hill Tracts of Bangladesh entered southern Mizoram's Luang Lai district recently and are now inside the Assam Rifles camp outpost at Tuithumnar village, police reports. The reports say the refugees, all of them belonging to the Bon clan of ethnic Kuki Chins, have been working in the jungle of Bangladesh near the Mizoram border during Christmas and New Year festivals and reached Ritezol village on their way to nearby Vathuampui village on Monday and Tuesday. They are now taking rest at the Assam Rifles camp, where they are being provided with food, shelter, warm clothes and medicines by the Assam Rifles personnel, said Rin Sanga, village council president of Ritezol village, who visited the Assam Rifles camp on Wednesday. The refugees consist of 8 males, 5 females and 15 children, of which 9 are female infants. They belong to Kamlang Para and Paihyang village under Rongchari Upazilis of Bandarban district in Chittagong Hill Tracts of Bangladesh. There have already been 2,040 refugees from Bangladesh taking shelter in Long Lai district, which is sandwiched between Myanmar and Bangladesh. There are 5,922 refugees from Myanmar and 84 internally displaced people from Manipur taking shelter in the district. Assam Rifles officials say the state government, through the Deputy Commissioner of Long Lai District DC, has given order that these 28 Bangladeshi refugees should not be pushed back and they will be given shelter at Ritezol village. The Central Forces has pushed back 35 refugees on December 27, last branding them as illegal immigrants. Longlai District Administration officials recently completed distribution of 2,526 quintals of rice at the rate of 31.5 kg per refugee. Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi recently provided an update on the security situation in northeast India, noting that overall conditions are gradually improving. Speaking about the situation in Manipur, he emphasized the positive impact of coordinated efforts by security forces and government initiatives in bringing the region under control. General Dwivedi stated, regarding Northeast, the overall situation is gradually improving. In Manipur, synergized efforts of security forces and proactive government initiatives have brought the situation under control. While the situation has improved significantly, he acknowledged that cyclic incidents of violence continue to pose challenges. However, the Army Chief assured that concerned efforts are underway to restore lasting peace in the region. In an effort to bring about reconciliation and peace, General Dwivedi shared that various NGOs and military veterans are working with community leaders. This outreach aims to foster understanding and promote peace with local communities affected by violence. The Army Chief remarks underlined the importance of community engagement in maintaining long-term stability in the region. Addressing the situation along the Indo-Myanmar border, General Dwivedi highlighted the Army's enhanced surveillance and dominated efforts. These measures aim to prevent the spillover of turbulence from Myanmar, where ongoing unrest has raised concerns about regional security. Along the Indo-Myanmar border, enhanced surveillance and domination are in place to insulate from a spillover of turbulence which is taking place in Myanmar as of now, General Dwivedi said. The Army Chief also discussed India's readiness to address humanitarian needs and provide disaster relief. Reflecting on lessons learned in 2024, the Army has allocated Rs 17 crores specifically for upgrading quick reaction teams and quick reaction medical teams to enhance disaster response capabilities. A day after a massive camp of Assam Rifles was vandalized by an irate mob in Manipur's Kamjong district, personnel of the paramilitary force vacated the premises on Sunday, officials said. The mob on Saturday stormed into the camp located in Hongbei village and destroyed it over alleged harassment and restrictions on the transportation of timber. An understanding was reached between both sides during a meeting in which representatives of Tangkhul Naga civil society groups and Assam Rifles, besides Kamjong District Superintendent of Police and Deputy Commissioner, took part on Sunday, an official said. The situation remained calm and no untoward incident was reported on Sunday, the official said. Assam Rifles had established a checkpoint and constructed a temporary camp in Hongbei, following which residents of neighboring villages accused the paramilitary force of harassment and restricting their movement. Villagers from Kason Kolin block in the Naga majority district stormed the massive camp of the 40 Assam Rifles and dismantled it on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Assam Rifles dismissed allegations of harassment and restrictions and clarified on January 11. Assam Rifles personnel manning the post at Hongbei inspected a vehicle and discerned the vehicle loaded with timber did not have mandated documents. Following procedures, Assam Rifles personnel stopped the vehicle. The paramilitary force alleged that nefarious elements instigated the local population to force Assam Rifles personnel to release the vehicle and claimed the crowd turned violent and Assam Rifles personnel used appropriate and calibrated response. Assam Rifles personnel used tear gas cells and fire in the air to disperse the protesters. No casualty was reported in the incident. The Assam Rifles is one of the central forces that were deployed in various parts of Manipur, which has been in the grip of ethnic violence between Kukis and Meiteis that left over 250 people killed and 1,000 homeless since May 2023. Eight people were killed and several others injured as a tempo and a truck collided on Sunday at Dwarka Circle in Maharashtra's Nasik district, a police official said. The incident took place near an Ayyappa temple at 7:30 p.m., he added. There were 16 passengers in the tempo, which was on its way to CIDCO area here. They were returning from a religious event in Nipad. The tempo driver lost control over the vehicle and rear-ended the truck carrying iron rods. Some of the death took place on the spot. Some of the injured are critical, the official said. Rescue operations was started by police and fire brigade personnel along with locals and passersby in the congested stretch immediately, he added. The injured are recuperating at the district hospital and in some private facilities, the official said. There is likelihood of the death toll rising since some of the passengers have sustained serious injuries, police and health officials said. 5 people died and 17 others were injured when a bus fell into a ditch in Pauri's district, Srinagar area on Sunday, officials said. According to the State Disaster Response Force, the accident took place near the Hal Chowri where the bus went out of control and fell into a 100 meters deep gorge. The bus, with 22 passengers on board, was en route to the Hal Chowri from Pauri, they said, adding that 4 people died on the spot, while another succumbed later. Local people also helped in conducting the rescue operation after the accident, and the injured were taken to Pauri District Hospital. 8 of the injured have been referred to a higher health center in Srinagar in critical condition. Pauri District Magistrate Ashish Chauhan reached the spot and conducted a speedy rescue operation under his supervision. He has directed the officials of the Transport Department to investigate the cause of the accident. Chief Minister Puskar Singh Dhami has expressed deep grief over the accident and also prayed for the speedy recovery of the injured. The death toll in devastating Los Angeles wildfire has risen to 24, the LA County Medical Examiner confirmed Monday morning. As forecasters predict a return of strong winds this week, authorities warn that the toll is likely to rise as per news agency Reuters. Firefighters continue to scramble to make headway with search and rescue operations against the blazes that have destroyed thousands of homes and left at least 16 people missing. The police said this fire has burned through 23,723 acres and is only 13% contained, while the Eton fire near Pasadena has scorched 14,117 acres and is 27% contained. Authorities reported that at least 24 people are still missing, and the scale of destruction across the region is vast, with more than 12,000 structures damaged. Californian Governor Gavin Newsom signed an executive order to fast-track rebuilding by suspending environmental regulations. Recovery costs are estimated at $135 to $150 billion over a decade, while strong winds forecasted this week threaten to worsen the crisis. So far, 29 people were arrested for curfew violations, burglary, and looting in areas affected by the Eton and Palisades fires. Significant progress has been made on 2 to 3 smaller fires. The Kenneth Sonnet and Lydia fires are now 100% contained. The Kenneth fire burned 1,052 acres across West Hills. The Lydia fire burned 395 acres in Soledad Canyon Road in Acton. The Sunset fire, smallest of the fires behind the iconic Hollywood sign, burned 43 acres. The Kenneth Sonnet and Lydia fires are now 100% contained. The Kenneth fire burned 1,052 acres in West Hills. The Lydia fire burned 395 acres across Soledad Canyon around in Acton. The Sunset fire behind the iconic Hollywood sign burned 43 acres. The Palisades fire, the largest of the major fires, has been 13% contained, and the Eton fire has been 27% contained. On the other hand, Hearst fire has been 89% contained. Californian Governor Gavin Newsom has issued a warning about the impending wildfire danger in Southern California, stating that the National Weather Service has issued particularly dangerous situation, warning 4 times in the last 3 months, with the 4th warning set to start soon. Emergency responders are ready tonight to pre-position firefighters and engines and spread around Southern California. Stay safe, be ready to evacuate if you get the order, Newsom said, emphasizing the importance of preparedness and safety. Despite ongoing wildfires, schools outside mandatory evacuation zones in Los Angeles County will reopen on Monday after a 2-day closure affecting 429,000 students, announced Superintendent Alberto Carvalho, although some schools like Marcus School were severely damaged by the fires, according to the Guardian. That is all for today's news, and have a pleasant evening ahead.